Trevor here in Phoenix, Arizona. How is everybody doing out there on Tuesday? That's right, it is July 16th, Tuesday, and it is 6:52 a.m. 6:52 a.m. I'm not done for the day. I'm just taking a little break. Did get a little busy. Had a very long trip from Cave Creek. Way up in Cave Creek. Went to Sky Harbor. Very, very long trip. Very good fare. It was a lady. We talked the whole way there. A very interesting conversation with her. But it was a very long trip all the way to Sky Harbor. Wanted to talk about a little bit about AB5. I've been reading up on it and looking. I've been keeping up on it, and also I have a few channels I follow, and one guy in particular was talking about it. I pulled up his channel yesterday, and I was listening to him, and he made a lot of sense. He made a lot of sense that maybe it might happen, but if it did, it would work. It would totally work. And what he was implying was that this is his personal opinion about AB5. And he actually lives in California. So he was on his channel talking about AB5. And what he stated was that, or his personal opinion was that, what he thinks is going to happen is that Uber, Lyft, rideshares in California, they're just going to pull out. They're going to get out of California. And what's going to happen is everybody in California is going to harp and cry, and they're just going to, it's just going to go crazy, because there's not going to be no transportation as far as rideshares go in California, which probably would be a good idea, because California is just ridiculous anyways with their laws. So I mean, I'm all with it 100%. Uber, Lyft, all the rideshares should just bounce out of California, leave California, and then his theory was that once that happens, it'll be so crazy that California would want them back. They'll push the AB5 bill aside, and then Uber, Lyft, all these rideshares are just gonna make it more difficult and raise their rates. That's what's gonna happen. Well, at least that's what he thinks going to happen. That's his personal opinion. But you know what? I strongly believe that something like that could happen. Uber, Lyft will pull out of California, which is, California is their money-making state. But they could do it. They could pull out of there and have California want them to come back, because that's what will happen. They'll want them to come back and do their business in California. Push the AB5 bill aside. Come on, let's do business. We need transportation here. Let's do it. That's what this guy was talking about as far as AB5. That they'll pull out of California, and then California would want them back, so they'll come back. They'll push the bill aside, which there won't be no bill on the rideshare whatsoever in California. But Uber and Lyft and any rideshare that does do that will up their rates once they come back. Why? Because they are in control. Uber and Lyft are in control. They can control a lot of stuff. They control a lot of people. They can control a lot of stuff. So that theory, his opinion, it sounds really good. If I was in California, I would want that to happen. I mean, because I would not want to be employed. There's no way I'm going to be employed. Another thing that he made sense, that Uber and Lyft, they don't want to hassle with all the deductions and the IRS and this and that. They don't want to hassle with that. They like the business the way it is, the structure the way it is now. It's easy for them. So I don't know. I'm just curious to see what's going to happen with this AB5. I know that they got until 2020, which is not that far down the road, to put that in place. But I'm really curious to find out what's going to happen with the AB5 bill and the rideshare in California. I'm really curious to see how that's going to pertain out. I'm going to keep up with the news on this, keep up to date with this, and share this with you guys out there here in Phoenix metropolitan area. So I will keep up to date with this news. Also wanted to keep up with the Boise, Idaho Lyft app and see how that's working out. Did look into that, but there's really not too much about that yet. But I will keep up to date with that too as well, and keep you guys informed with that information as well. But yeah, AB5, it's a pretty good theory. I like his opinion about that, as far as them pulling out and then California wanting them to come back and do their business and push the AB5 bill aside. I see that happening. That could be a very good theory, a very good, it's a good opinion. So, you know what? Tell me what you think about AB5 and what they should do as far as the rideshare communities out in California. What should they do? What do you think that's going to happen? Is it going to go through? Are they going to be, the bill passed, so it's just a matter of time and putting it in place. So do you think it's going to happen where they're employees? Do you think Uber and Lyft is going to pull out? What do you think? What do you think, you guys? What do you think? Do you think that's going to happen? I would like to hear your guys' opinion about the AB5 or even California rideshares all around. I just want to hear what's going on. So if you would leave me a comment, share, like, subscribe on this channel, I would greatly appreciate it. But until then, oh yeah, that's right. Peace out.